Welcome to DataStatPro. In this tutorial, learn how to perform complete meta-analysis and risk of bias assessment using DataStatPro, from importing your data, calculating pooled effect sizes, generating publication-ready forest and funnel plots, running subgroup analyses, all the way to APA-style risk of bias write-ups. Whether you're working with pre-calculated effect sizes or raw measures like odds ratios and mean differences. Let's start. Access the DataStatPro app by visiting datastatpro.com in your preferred browser. After login, click on Open App button to start. The Meta-Analysis module is located under the Advanced menu under Meta-Analysis and Evidence Synthesis section. Alternatively, you can access the same from the left sidebar under the Advanced Analysis section. Let's access it from the top navigation bar. Go to Advanced menu, then locate the Meta-Analysis and Evidence Synthesis section and click on Meta-Analysis. You can hide the left sidebar to increase the screen space. Meta-analysis in DataStatPro can handle both data paths. Number 1. Meta-analysis based on pre-calculated effect sizes, and the second path is to perform meta-analysis if you have raw measures like proportions, odds ratios, hazard ratios. In that case, module automatically calculate effect sizes from raw measures. Let's start with effect sizes path first. You can import your own data. For this demonstration, I am going to use sample dataset. From the list, choose Effect Sizes Educational Intervention Study. You can choose the effect measures type from the list depending upon your use case. Let's load the sample button to load the data template. It auto-filled the desired columns to their respective fields. For effect sizes path, you must specify study identifier, effect sizes values, and standard error fields. Subgroup variables and sample size fields are optional for this path. Specify all fields and choose desired output options and run Meta-Analysis button. Meta-analysis results are organized into different tabs: Summary, Forest Plot, Funnel Plot, Leave One Out, and Interpretations tabs. On Summary tab, you can see pooled estimate, heterogeneity like Cochran's Q and I² and Tau². Study contributions tables show the study weights along with 95% confidence interval. Summary tab also alert about the potential publication bias. Now let's move to Forest Plot tab. On this tab, you will get beautifully crafted publication-ready forest plot. All necessary information about meta-analysis on one plot. Now let's move to Funnel Plot to visualize the potential publication bias evidence. Next tab is Leave One Out plot to investigate influential studies or outliers. The final and most important tab is Interpretation tabs. This provides all reporting information about meta-analysis studies in narrative form. Now try subgroup analysis by specifying a subgroup variable. Say we want to conduct study pooled estimates by grade levels. Rerun meta-analysis. This time you will notice an additional tab for subgroup analysis. We have studies divided into elementary, middle, and high groups. You can see pooled effects for each group. You can also see between subgroup significance using Q-test. Now let's jump to other data path based on raw or original measures. This time, rather using sample data, try importing metadata analysis from Excel. We have already organized data in Excel as required by Meta-Analysis module. Study, treatment events, treatment N, control events, control N, along with other useful information that can be used of subgroup analysis. Either you can import this data from main DataStatPro data import interface, or if data is not already loaded in DataStatPro workspace, you can import it by quick import floating widget appearing at bottom right of screen. Click on Data Import widget and click Upload File and browse the destination where your data file is residing. Say our data is saved in Odd Ratio Treatment Efficacy Study. Dataset is successfully loaded. You can preview data from Data Preview panel. All is set. Now we proceed to perform meta-analysis. Make sure desired dataset is selected and select Data Source panel. If not, select the relevant one from the list. Choose appropriate statistical settings. Choose measure type. For this example, choose odds ratio. Choose fixed or random effects. Select Study Variable as Study Identifier. Specify treatment group variables, treatment events and treatment total n. Similarly for control group, control events and control n variables to appropriate fields. We also specify the subgroup analysis variable, say drug class for instance. Click on Run Meta-Analysis button. Once again go through the All tabs. Summary tab provides high-level overview of meta-analysis. Pooled odds ratio and its significance. Heterogeneity statistics with test of significance. Study contributions table. Forest plot, funnel plot, subgroup analysis. We have 3 different groups: AC inhibitor, beta blocker and diuretic. Test of significance between subgroups is significant. Leave one out. Analysis and interpretation sections provides all necessary information required for reporting meta-analysis results. Now quickly do another run based on mean difference blood pressure study. Import the relevant data file, choose appropriate measure type, this time choose mean difference, specify required variables. For mean difference case you need to specify means, standard deviations and sample size columns for each group. Select variables and run meta-analysis. Another important tool which is frequently used in systematic reviews and meta-analysis studies is risk of bias assessment. Access the tool from Advanced menu. This module provides several assessment scales: Cochran risk of bias, Robin scale, Newcastle-Ottawa scale for cohort studies, Newcastle-Ottawa scale for case control studies, Jadad and AMSTAR scale. Let's select Robin scale and choose a sample data from Study Management section. Choose Robin sample for non-randomized clinical trials data and click on Load Sample button. This loaded 4 sample studies in Study Management panel. Here you can assess studies one by one in interactive way. As soon as you click on Assess Study button, it will open the assessment form. Rate the study based on scale attributes like confounding, selection of participants, classification of intervention, deviations from intended interventions, missing data, measurement of outcomes and selection of the reported result. Provide the ratings and save assessment for this study. Let's fast forward the assessment of remaining studies in the same way. Once you have saved the All Studies assessment, you can move to Results section. Results are organized into different tabs. Traffic light plot. It provides graphical summary of all assessed studies with overall assessment indicators and domain-level risk distribution. Summary tab provide risk of bias summary table. This provide publication-ready template required by the journals. Similarly, quickly go through the other tools which can be used to understand and report the risk of bias assessment, like bar chart, radar chart and heat map. The last tab is Statistics tab. This is most important tab which provide APA-style write-up of risk of bias assessment results, which can directly copied into your research articles. Ideally, researchers are required to use appropriate scale for their study with its visual presentation and results write-up. I am Digital Avatar of DataStatPro signing off. Bye for now. See you in another informative video of DataStatPro.